It's a little bit loud. And the 4:3 screen, this high resolution is what makes this just very enjoyable.
Hey, Deadfred. What are you doing, man?
Oh, hey, just getting ready to do some gaming, trying to figure out what I want to play. Do you have any suggestions?
Well, man. Why not grab that new Anbernic that just arrived and give them gamers some of your thoughts?
Oh, you mean this one, the RG406H, the horizontal version of the excellent 406V? I mean, hasn't everybody already seen enough of this?
No, man, you are a twit sometimes. Give the people the Deadfred treatment they have come to know and love, sheesh.
Okay, so you heard them. So as I throw the specs up here for the 406H, I guess we're going to take a look at that today. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode of our awesome content, and leave me a comment and let me know what you're thinking. Anyways, let's get on to it. And here she is, the RG406H. So as usual, this is a typical box. We do have the nice inlay with the silver here with a picture of the unit. The boxes are become pretty standard nowadays. There's not a whole lot on here. This version did come in black, white, and the purple translucent, and we got the purple translucent. So not much here going on with the box. Let's get this thing open. And it looks like underneath, we do have a screen protector. Nice to see that. Good job, Anbernic. We have our manual as usual, and this looks like our typical manual. Supports external display devices, BS USB. That's nice. Joystick light. So I'm expecting this to be the V and a horizontal form factor, maybe with a few little improvements. We'll see, but here's the manual here for it. Little wipes, and then our USB charging, which should be, yep, a USB A to C. I don't know why we're not, especially for a handheld that costs well over $100, why we're not doing C to C charging. So we do have, yes, USB A to C. And hopefully it does have the quick charging. I think it should. So yeah, pretty standard fare here. Nothing super exciting or unique about this unboxing. It's what we've come to know and love. Let's get this out of the way. And let's see here. We did get the translucent purple, and that's a thick pad right there. There she is, boys. All right, so let's do this. And immediately, yes, this feels nice and comfortable. These are the improved sticks. So we do have the new sticks, I hope, in 2025 and going forward. Anbernic, you will put these sticks on all devices, even the budget devices. I can't imagine they're going to cost that much more, but yes, these are the same sticks. We do have what I consider to be an improved D-pad over this one. Not that the V D-pad is bad. I like the V D-pad, but this is certainly my preferred form factor. I love this style of D-pad. Looks like our buttons are pretty much the same. Yeah, pretty much the same. And then we have start and select, and then we have our Anbernic buttons here. So pretty much what I was expecting. We have a difference in the D-pad, which I think I would say is an improvement for my hands. On the top here, we do have our power button, and then we have our plus and minus, and we have our vent here. So for our sound, we do have our triggers, which are stacked. Not too loud. They feel good. These triggers do feel good. Okay, so they remind me of the Retroid Pocket 5. If I had to compare the shoulder buttons here. So yeah, really good. This has a pretty nice form factor. I really like this color. Nice screen, nice, you know, the screen is again a star, the 406V. Beautiful screen, giving you that high-res 4.3 content we've been craving. Unfortunately, this chipset is not going to be the best for it. And oh, it looks nice on the back. Look at that. Really nice. I love the transparency of this. I was really impressed with the blue transparent of the of the 556 when it came out at the beginning of the year with that OLED screen. They haven't used that kind again. I would like to see that. Maybe people didn't like the shell texture of that. But this reminds me of, it's very similar. It looks like we've got rid of that design here, so even though we have the vent there, we don't have that on there. So it's interesting, we're venting down here, which I like better between the two. So here again, here's the H and the V next to each other. Either way, you're getting an excellent device, whether you're more of a vertical or a horizontal gamer. I like the texture here. So if you get the camera, you can see right here, there's nice texture they've added on that. That's really nice, makes it grip nice. Texture up here. So yes, this is what I thought it would be. It is very comfortable in the hand. It looks fantastic. It's got an improvement on the D-pad. And yes, this is probably, I mean, I haven't officially made my decision, but this is probably the best T820 they have. I know the 556 had a lot going for it, but the broken sticks, the cardinal snapping, and just the issues with it, this is just better, guys, even though you're not getting OLED. But let's fire this up and take a look at it and play some games and just kind of give my thoughts on what I think about this. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but I wanted to take a moment to tell you about today's sponsor, AliExpress. They have their choice sales going on again, and there's excellent devices like this. Yes, guys, the Anbernic 406V. This is an awesome handheld with improved sticks. It can play up to PS2 and GameCube. It's got this beautiful high-res screen. We reviewed this and we liked it quite a bit. And now you can pick this up with our coupon codes at a significant discount. We want to thank our friends at AliExpress for supporting our channel and offering you guys such a great discount on all of their items. Anyways, let's get back to the video. So no surprises here as it boots up. What we expected. I don't expect this to be any different software-wise than what we saw with the vertical version of this. It's Android based. We do have, so this is going to be the same setup process. I'm going to not film that. I'm going to get this thing set up, but we've got just, again, you can just immediately see how beautiful this screen is. It's a really, really nice high-res screen. These screens on all these devices are getting so much better and better that it's just really impressive, along with all of the software that can make these things look good. It's amazing that a PS2 game can look better upscaled with textures than some of the newer games coming out. And this is why I've really loved and fell in love with this whole genre, this whole renaissance of this. So let me get this booted up and do a little bit of gameplay on it and see if we get the results we expect. All right, so let's start off with some PlayStation 2. It's a little bit loud. And the 4:3 screen, this high resolution is what makes this just very enjoyable. The T820 has been thoroughly tested and it is going to play, I'd say, at least 80 to 90% of PS2 and GameCube games with no problem. There's going to be obviously always some games that you guys find that possibly isn't going to play very well without a lot of tweaking, or it may not run at all. You know, Jack 3 is certainly one of the ones that we always try out here, and we tried it on the 406V, so we already know it's not going to run. So there are games that won't run very well, but you're going to get a large portion of the category of PS2 games. And just look at this, guys. I'm at a 1.5 resolution, and it's beautiful. It just looks gorgeous on this screen. We've got good controls. These sticks are just amazing. As I play some Bloody Roar 4 here. So this is what I expected. You know, we've this CPU has been tested. You can go to Retro Game Core and see Russ's review. Go to see the review over on the Retro Handhelds or any of the other creators out there, and definitely know the capabilities of this CPU. So again, it is all about this screen, and I've got to say, you know, I was trying to wait and decide. I don't keep every handheld I get, and because I obviously can't play them all, and I've been trying to decide, you know, am I going to keep the 406V or did I want the H? And guys, I think I've made my decision. I think it's going to be the H. We've got the iNeo Pocket DMG coming. That's going to be my ultimate vertical handheld. I just don't, I think that this right here is going to be something I'm going to want to play more than the V. The V is great, but if you're trying to decide between the V and the H, I got to say it's going to come down to personal preferences. They are pretty identical aside from the D-pad. It's just going to come down to what you think feels better in your hands. So let's wrap this video and unboxing up and talk about the things I liked and what I didn't like. Okay, so let's see what I've got it on here. I didn't check to see if I'm even on high mode. So I wasn't even on high mode with the gameplay we just showed with Bloody Roar. So that's really impressive. But again, just showing, yes, Jack 3 is not going to play. Possibly if we get Jack 3 lowered down to 0.75, we might get something that's somewhat playable, but it's really just, it's not going to look great. And yeah, it's still choppy even at 0.75. So the TA20 just can't handle it, man. So, you know, don't expect a full catalog of PS2 compatibility. I think it's the CPU, but maybe it's the, you know, the software. We don't have great software development going on. So let's talk about the things I didn't like as this stuttery mess plays on. I wish, I mean, it's been a year. I wish they would have introduced this with a new CPU. The 3588S that we've tested, it plays Jack at 1X. So it's going to be a little better. I don't know, that CPU seems to have trouble getting out, but maybe Anbernic can locate for 2025 a better CPU, because the screen is gorgeous. The screen is fine, no problem with the screen. And if I drop the resolution one more, what's the point of having this high-res screen? It's just not going to look great for it. Aside from that, I think the price of this is the other criticism that I have. The other thing I don't like about it, you have the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro with a Dimensity 1100 that's running now around 150. I think that's gonna just play better, you know, CPU wise. Now this is gonna have a way better screen, so again, it's all about compromises. But this price has got to get down. You can get the Mini, the Retro Pocket Mini for, you know, 200, or you can step up into the 220s and get the 5 and get something so much better with that Snapdragon 865. This CPU is got to be about $130 to $140 price range. They've got to get this price down. Otherwise, at what this launched at 170, it's just, I mean, it's a great device. I like it a lot, but it's just the only criticism I have. I hope they can help drive the price down, which means they got to sell them. So if they sell a lot of these, then, you know, hopefully they can get this price down and make it up in volume. Aside from that, guys, there's the only other thing I could say is, you know, I like some of the colors on other units, and I wish we had a bit more consistent with color releases. I would love to see that blue that we saw on the 556. I like the cubes purple and white, you know, so that's something else that I would, you know, maybe nitpick about, but this is a great handheld, guys. You're not going to be disappointed, I don't think. You're getting software support. Anbernic is a solid company nowadays. Their customer support has gotten much better, and it's going to play, again, 85-90% of the PS2 library. And I'm running here. Let's go here. We can, with this one, we can go up a little higher. It's going to play a lot of what you expect it to play at a very good resolution. We'll go to 1.5 here. But let me know, guys, what you think in the comments. Do you think that crazy? Do you think that you agree with me? You know, if it comes down to the V or the H, what are you thinking? I want to know how many of you are more horizontal and how many of you are more vertical. I'd love to get this going. Maybe I'll put a poll in the chat. But, you know, just look at that. Just gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous. 4.3, fill in the screen. It is a beautiful screen. It's a great fill-in handheld. It's really hard to have any criticisms of this. Again, other than the price, the lack of colorways, and, you know, it's just a great handheld. So as I take this out, just look at this frame rate, guys. God, look at that. This looks like a brand new game. I mean, it looks better than some of the games that are being shipped now. And this is what I love about it. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think. This has been another review. Remember to hug your loved ones and love your hugged ones, because, you know, tomorrow is never promised. Anyways, Deadheads, we'll see you next time. Deadfred out.